Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, we got some parts from Speedway, and I believe we got more work to do since we have more parts now. Got an exhaust kit here, and steering wheel, brake booster, some of those kind of pieces. So that's going to be this video. We're going to take this set of parts and get them installed in our 35 Chevy project. She's getting closer to coming out of the garage, guys. I hope by the end of this video to have it sitting down on new wheels and tires, and get a steering wheel that looks like it belongs in the car, and maybe we can get it quieted down with some new exhaust. Well, as you can see, we got her all painted it almost looks like the cast iron. I don't know why I even painted it. Now, you know why. These things rust like crazy. So, and she's going to be completely underneath the car. So, we're going to move it out of our spray booth and over into our baking area over here. So, we'll move it over here, and yeah, right on into the bake booth. We'll let that sit, and we're going to let her percolate for about an hour over there, and then we'll see if we can get it bench bled and not melt the paint. That's the only thing that sucks about brake fluid, right? Hard on paint. What in the world has the wife done now? Then ordered American racing wheels for the 35 Chevy. I thought we were going with Detroit steel wheels. Mob steel. Doesn't look that way. We're going with shiny aluminum bling. All right, here we are, test fitting stuff up, making sure, because once tires get mounted on wheels, guys, they're yours. So what I wanted to do is I was just kind of seeing what kind of clearance. So I'm just laying this across the wheel surface, and I'm looking, and down through the sides of this, it's like just barely poking out. Here, we're hella flush, right up against that edge there. Yeah, but it's behind the edge here. So I know I'm on the outside of the wheel looking at this. I don't know. I think it's going to be super close to the outside of the wheel lip on the back, but isn't that what you want? You want it to look like it's nice and full, 8-inch wide, so got plenty of tire up under it. Let's look at the front. What I noticed on the front is the amount of distance I've got here. Yeah, but it's sitting kind of weird right now. It's on jack stands, and the suspension's loaded, but I think it'll come down a little bit more in the front. And then I'm just looking to see, and this is what I wish the back fit like, was about the wheels about 3/4 of an inch inside of the fender lip there with it sitting here. I don't know. Maybe I should be watching YouTube videos and not making them. Yeah, truthfully, this is probably like the 4th set of aluminum wheels that I bought new for projects that I built. Most of the time I use steel wheels or something like that, but I think these are going to look great on this car. And yeah, the tires are at the tire shop. I just wanted to verify fitment before they mounted the tires, because boy, once you do that. Wow, all right, went to the store, got us a bunch of hardware, a lot of it to mock up with and everything. And dude, I don't know, I bought just like an assortment of aerosols for doing stuff. You know, you got to have brake clean. Some dry lube is nice if you don't want dust and stuff to stick to lubricated surfaces. I really like to use it on guns, but not paint guns, but pew-pews. Yeah, that, couple of weld-on hinges, bunch of different aerosol paint at like 66 bucks for 5 or 6 aerosol cans and a whole bunch of bolts. Crazy. You guys doing welding and you're under a car or in an enclosed area, they make weld through primers and stuff, but this right here, if you do a little planning, this is the secret to welding and really protecting your inside of those cavities and stuff with aerosol. This cold galvanized works awesome inside of those box sections. I've got a couple pieces of angle iron out here. I sprayed it on, and it's been outside in the environment for 3 years now. And I'll take you out there and show you, as a matter of fact. Yep, so this piece of angle right here, it's got the Crown brand of cold galvanizing stuff on it, and that's after sitting in the weather for 3 years. So I think it works very well. I'm a believer in it. That one up there, you can see how rusty it is. That one just has like 4 coats of aerosol gray primer on it, but not the cold galvanized. So it's holding up pretty well. It's holding up about as good as the paint or primer, whatever it is they use on their red iron. Yeah, so enough about all that stuff. Let's get back to working on the 35 Chevy. All right, as we're going through and we're kind of getting closer to finishing a few things, I do want to use, this is, I don't know, I've had them for quite a while. I bought a couple of cases of this stuff. It's wax for inside of cavities on cars, and this stuff's designed to flow down into those places you can't get paint and protect the metal. So basically it comes with a bunch of wands, and this particular one, I think it sprays in a 360-degree area, but I just take the thing and get it going in the corners, and you can see it is some nasty looking stuff going in there. So I just definitely coat everything really well. Get it all across the bottom. We got tons of weld going on in here. And there you go. Now that stuff will run down in those cracks just the way you see it doing there. It's going to run down inside there and seal up all of our bare metal. I use this on any kind of area, sort of like that. I'll use it inside of frame rails. On this car, we'll use it up in the sub rails and everything. Once we get it over on the lift, we'll do a complete like coating of this stuff in all those enclosed box sections. It's nasty, and you definitely don't want to do it until after the car is already all painted and stuff, because it is wax. But very good at stopping corrosion, and that's what we want to do on our old cars. I mean, beautiful paint or rat rod or whatever, we don't want big rust holes forming. So we're going to let that run in there. It'll take a week or so. I'm going to put the panel back on it and shut that up. Got a new development though. Yeah, they got the tires on them now. They look super cool on the old car. We're going to have to get it down on the ground. I'm looking right now to figure out what hardware I need to buy for the exhaust manifolds to be able to put stuff on them. You get it started direct and out of the bottom of the car. Here's something. Yeah, I had this thing running the other day, and I was like letting it run, and then I happened to think, oh crap, my electrical, it's laying there, and it had vibrated out and was down getting hit with the exhaust, but it didn't melt any wires, so that's good. Yep, we just keep working on our punch list, trying to get as much done as we can so we can get this car out on the road. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, hook and loop, that's going to be our attachment method for our floor in the back of the car. I'm going to go ahead and cut some carpet padding to fit in between these little strips and glue it to this part of the floor. We'll get us a few strips of some Velcro in here, and that way this next time we put it in, it's going to stay right where we want it. So yeah, we just got to get it cut and put in there. Let's do it. Come on. Piece of junk. Alright guys, it is a completely different day because I forgot to film anything after gluing the Velcro down on this stuff, or cutting the Velcro for it. I don't know what was going on there. I took and painted the inside of this wood black, and also the insides of everything up there is painted black now. We got this piece is fastened down 100%. The little wings are still loose because we got to build our little side panels in here and everything. I've got this one pulled out so that I can do more. When I was rust proofing here, I did put a stainless little conduit in to allow that cable to slide in and out and not tear anything up. So that one's taken care of. We still got to do the doors. I'm putting them off to the very end of this project. But yeah, finished up the back, got it in there. It all fits pretty good. I ended up with a little bit of gap back here. I tried to come up with some trim to hide that. Still looking. We'll find something eventually. All right. So, the beginning of the video, we painted that master cylinder. It is mounted now, bled, everything is good. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't film any of that, but I didn't video a thing. So there you go. I do know like why I didn't video putting that steering wheel on, because we fought and I ordered I thought a wheel kit, but it didn't come with a horn button. So yeah, there's that. We've got to do it. And then check this out. Now we have headlights. Yeah, finally. Got some wiring coming together up in the front up here. But I still have to take this back apart. The grill shell's got to be repainted. It's got a grinder spot and some burnt stuff down there. And it's not actually the color of the car. I don't know if you can tell in the video or not, but it's a completely different blue. Kind of painted it, just testing out, trying to figure out what color I wanted to use on this thing. So, got a lot done in this video. Wheels are on there. I did not get this car set down on its wheels. You can see the welders out here. We've got exhaust tubing laying around. Been working on building the exhaust on it, and I didn't want to let it down and have to jack it back up. I really want to get it out of this shop and over on the lift so it's easier to work underneath it. But with it running and the open manifolds, it blows dust all over the place, and I want to get some kind of exhaust going back. So we're going to go ahead and split off and do that in another video. But yeah, so we got a lot done, guys. It is very, very close to being on the road now. Thank goodness.